fans, and welcome Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starting pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not...
Now, you would think Brandon Woodruff would be a little bit more of a tougher test than what we've seen out of his stats so far. So we'll see just how much of an ace Woodruff is today. Fastball at 98 just missed, and he's already griping with the umpire. And I've done enough of that in the last 24 hours, so I'm hoping this is a more straightforward zone.
Just a little bit.
He was late there, strike
one. Yeah, let's go up the ladder.
Good numbers, swinging at pitches in that
Even slowed it down for us. 96 still way behind it.
2-1.
Curveball will miss away to Justin Henry Malloy. Got his first home run of the season last night. Ooh.
And now it's even up.
Slider just kind of froze me there. Pretty good pitch to hit. And the slider's coming across at 89, which is Woodruff's best. Good luck. Or when he burns it straight down like that. Yeah, good luck.
There typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time.
So here's Kerry Carpenter. Saw in the intro, he's batting over 500 in his last 10 games. Carpenter turned on one, right field, and foul. That was a fastball off the plate in. Hit it pretty well. Changeup will miss away. That interview with Trey, if they really did ask him that must have come out really recently when people started talking about that again. I couldn't find that because I actually did research if Trey was related to Sidney Sweeney for more than I'd like to admit.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
Had to be out in front on that, right?
2 strikes.
Not really. Wow, you don't see Carpenter whiff on those very often. Just missed. I didn't even ask you if you wanted to pick a player.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses the
3 and 2 on Carp.
zone.
Yes, you do.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Yeah, well, that'll be a walk for Carp. Woodruff didn't want to make a mistake. I think he got away with one of those fastballs. I don't know how we missed it with Carp, but we did.
Issue once again early on.
One gone runner at first.
So here's Riley.
And now the center fielder. Riley
and a ground ball. Double play all day. That'll end the first inning. Well, always love to give some early run support to Tarek Skubal. Won't be the case here today. Brandon Woodruff gets a double play after the Carpenter walk to get out of the inning. Well, Tarek Skubal, big-time struggles his first 2 starts, cut his ERA almost in half in his last game in a complete game shutout against the New York Yankees of all teams. Now it'll be Christian Yelich leading off. Appears to be back to form, but it is lefty-lefty, so advantage Skubal.
Against left-handed pitchers. That pitch gets the
now we say that, but even Skubal was getting hit around pretty good by Bellinger in his last start.
Different arm angles, so to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I take my cap
2 and 1
every day.
Not close with that one, and a count 2 and 1.
Feels like we need a strike here. And Tomas Nido behind the plate for the second straight game. Great performance behind the plate last night. 2-2 to Yelich. Swing and a miss. Nasty slider from Tarek.
Got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider.
We're going to be able to throw that slider there. Even one of this team's best in Christian Yelich isn't going to be able to hit it. Flew right open on it.
Much you can do with it, you know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
This is Bryce Terang.
Bryce Terang, former top prospect.
I love watching him throw that complete game, Boog. Just not that common anymore.
266 average, 1 home run on the year.
Only 2 pitchers have had a season with 10.
And on the ground, that one is going to get through. Got a little bit of meter lag there. Unfortunate, missed our spot with the changeup.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
They got a opposite field base hit, soft hit single. The commentary's like, lefty ain't going so well.
Their only run of the game.
Here's William Contreras. Ball 1 from Skub. Always forget just how much faster his stretch is than his windup.
And that one fouled off.
Take us a couple pitches to get adjusted, and then we'll be okay. Double play of our own would be really nice here.
And that one slices.
Not on that, but the sinker's still so powerful for Skub. Doesn't matter. Curveball, disgusting. 2 strikeouts for Tarek here this first. Contreras just watched it go by. Now Rhys Hoskins. This is not a good matchup for us. Contact isn't good. 95 power though. Oh! He hit Skubal in the head. Now, the good news is we have injuries off. Well, injuries on Manuel, so Tarek's going to be okay. Where did that catch Tarek? It definitely hit him. Oh, no. Wait, what? Did it not? What did this hit? Nothing. This ball just acted like it hit something. I want to watch this live. I want to watch the speed of the ball. That felt very strange. Oh, no, he just got on top of it. Just spun that sucker right into the ground.
Only as a young Singy, he's the first player born in 2004 to reach the major leagues.
In is
that supposed to
Brewers have 2 hits off Tarek here in the first. Pretty harmless singles both times, but it is way more stress than we would like. Oh, he flinched at that. Did Shorio, and he took it. That's a nasty fastball location. I don't know how he laid off. Change up, just got a bat to it. Long inning for Skubal. Didn't really have any of these yesterday, or his last start, rather, against New York. Popped up. For Andy Ibanez, so Milwaukee, 2 hits in the first inning, but no damage done.
Brewers strand a couple.
Hope to get Skubal straightened out just a little bit. 4, 5, 6, still up for Detroit.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second.
Spencer Torkelson hit home run number 8 last night in a wild game with the Minnesota Twins.
Torkelson matched a
That's a home run pitch. Torque actually second in the American League in home runs now. He was leading for a second. Hard hit right to third.
Baseball can be cruel, can it?
Got a fastball in that same spot that Woodruff threw the first pitch. Torque barreled it up. But right to Ortiz.
Gleyber Torres up to hit.
Here's Gleyber. And a ground ball to third. Ortiz again.
Sends it across the first. And Gleyber Torres retired.
I feel like this team has done a really good job of burning through the starters' pitch count early in this season. A game like this, he's got 5 outs on 15 pitches. Not a great start for us.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
But, I mean, both of those fastballs offered up there by Woodruff. Hittable for Torque and Glaber. And we contact from McKinstry, so Woodruff's going to get through 2 innings in less than 20 pitches.
And that's the third out.
What you going to do?
No score.
Can't complain too much. I mean, Torque hit a ball hard. Ground ball, a little chopper. Could make for a tough play, and then McKinstry does what McKinstry does.
And we're back. Here's the center fielder.
Well, we're not giving a lot of help to Skub early on. And first pitch is going to get down. All the way down the left field line, and Garrett Mitchell has a ton of speed. That is a leadoff double that could really be a problem.
So the go-ahead run and score.
I mean, it kind of goes into, you know, what the Twins were doing. Minnesota had a lot of success on well-thrown pitches.
And that's in there for strike one.
In fact, most of their home runs, they were not afraid to hit the ball the opposite way with power. Changeup will miss there from Terry.
Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some
started
feedback
that swing
that
quite
up the
early.
Outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters.
Couple of nice plays by Joseph
So maybe
Ortiz
something to keep an eye
in the
on
top
and
of
see if
this
that
inning.
factors into this one at all.
Curveball in the dirt, and it's up the line from Nito.
So a wild pitch allows the runner to
Runner will advance without a throw.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base, pretty
Swing and a miss.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
If there's anybody in the major leagues that can get out of a runner on first, nobody out situation, might just be Tarek Skubal. Oh, you are kidding me.
And that'll fall for a base
You
hit.
could argue he probably should have. What a bizarre hit there for Blake Perkins. Just over the head of Glaber Torres. And it's 1-0 Milwaukee. He just fought this thing off.
That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they
I think
try
this
to get
pitch
it
may
in
have
motion.
missed. No, it didn't miss the zone.
Shortstop.
It's
Andrew
almost as
Monasterio.
perfect as they can be. Changeup will fall in. To Andrew Monasterio. He's got that Andrew Jones spelling on the first name.
Next offering is
Yeah, good
in
luck.
for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Brewers with a couple of nasty takes here early.
Just
Now
off the
2-2.
outside edge. And the count is even 2-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted.
Not going to be a long day for Skubal at this rate. 30 pitches already. Still only one away here in the second. Oh, check swing. Went around.
On strikes.
May have been
Let's take a
rung
look
up
at the pitch
anyway.
Sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating.
Nasty
because
at bat
you don't
there from
expect the
Tarek.
pitcher to be able to make
That slider just
pitches
didn't really
one
move.
after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage. And
That's
a great
unfortunate.
demonstration of pitch
Here is
command, and it
Yelich.
got him a punch out that time.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fastball for a strike.
Well, Yelich appears to not really be looking for anything
Not quite
inside.
ready to hit. First two pitches by him on a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out. And figure it
Yelich
out
doesn't
quickly.
want to take the bat off his shoulder, and the ump just gave him that one. Oh, it's going to get past Ibanez.
And now first
They
and second
almost
with two
flirted with
outs.
sending that runner to third as well, and the hits are
Still able to
piling
come
up
through
here.
behind the count right there. Anytime you rip
Not
it
out of the
drive,
second
you
inning,
feel
and
really
that is at
good
least
about
the
what
fourth,
you
fifth
did.
Milwaukee hit. I don't
Trusted
know.
your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to
Into
it. That's
center.
great work right there.
Next, we have
Riley
Bryce
Green
Terang.
is there.
screen makes the grab.
Brewers do get on the board as Blake Perkins just fights off a good fastball from Tarek Skubal. Looked like that thing could have hit him. Standing so close to the plate, too. Just fought it off.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and look at the numbers.
And that's a series we needed to be red hot against the Minnesota Twins. Didn't rival their power numbers, but it worked out in a 3-game sweep of Minnesota. Tigers enter this game above 500 for the first time this year.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike.
Tomas Nido had a pretty good game yesterday, 2 for 4 with a double.
30 years old now, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
Ripped foul.
Foul ball.
You have to really time up that fastball from Woodruff. Inside.
This is the zone, and it's 1-2.
If he's gonna kind of work around the zone in 2 strike counts, try and force a chase, we gotta, focus up and not do that.
That one missing inside.
Because, this pitch count here through 2 innings is just ugly. 15 pitches to get 6 outs. Up high.
Now the count is full. And another
Andy Ibanez due up.
deck circle.
He'll be followed by Trey Sweeney. Ground ball. And it'll be fielded by Andrew Monasterio. Nido not quick.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much
honestly
he had. We talk about that
just concerning on both fronts right now
get a good grip
for how the Tigers have performed here so far.
And next up for the Tigers,
here's Andy Ibanez.
Yeah, that's foul.
Pretty weak contact, but high in the air and foul.
1 out, base is empty. And that misses. 1-1.
Hit the good ones, take the bad ones.
Swing and a miss.
No chance at that. Elevated sinker up and in. Not a prayer. Fouled away by Andy.
Still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy
good protection.
Pitch to hit. It's much easier to
now
do
1-2 on Ibanez.
But that's not what that pitch was.
Right back up the middle. Oh, man.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
And he fouled off a couple and then squared up a fastball from Brandon Woodruff.
Any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel.
Now 1 on, 1 out for Trey, not Sidney, Sweeney.
Trey Sweeney up now for the Tigers. And that's a strike.
Just the dot. You don't need to dot up Trey Sweeney like that. Come on. In the air and foul. 2 really good fastballs from Brandon Woodruff. Touching the edges both times. Ah!
That's a strikeout.
I wanted to hold up so bad.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up.
But it was so close, so perfect.
Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
So now here's Malloy.
And next is the designated hitter, Justin Henry Malloy. Tap foul to play.
Sinker's going to be rough for us, I think, all game long. You throw it elevated, it's really tough to time up. Be late on most of them. You throw it down, you just never know. You're usually going to be early.
2 outs.
And he just fired in a fastball. I had no faith in that. 0-2 on Jahan.
And 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off.
Woodruff definitely does not want this inning to extend for Carpenter.
Outside.
2-2.
2-2. Tying run.
Carpenter has cooled off on the power just a little bit.
Half of inning number 3.
Still hitting for average.
Next offering upstairs.
Count here on Malloy.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Kerry Carpenter in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a...
He got another chase out of us.
That retires the side.
Fastball command for Brandon Woodruff has just been superb.
Number 3. It's the Brewers 1 and the Tigers.
He's putting these pitches in just places where we cannot get them.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
DeGrom, 7 innings of 1-hit ball. Yeah, it's kind of shaping up that way. We're just going to hope that Skub can keep this a winnable game for when we get into the Brewers' pen. We did do a better job of the pitch count there in that inning. Oh, you are kidding me.
That's a base to center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'm not really sure what else I can do to try and miss these Brewers bats. That's a fastball just away, just right back up the middle. Fastball right on the edge. I don't know if maybe they're just sitting heat.
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Maybe try and throw a little bit more off speed early in counts. Ooh, this could be 2. Sweeney on to first. No speed. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing.
I was hoping we were going to be able to flip this ball, but no speed coming down the first base line. Didn't matter.
Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio.
Now Jackson Chourio.
And a foul ball.
Cannot miss with a changeup like that, and I don't know why we did.
And that's in there at the knees for a
Skub a strike away from a quick inning. Nope.
The next offering misses. Now 1-2. That one just misses.
So damn close. I don't know how they're taking those.
At 2-2, such a better feeling for the hitter.
And in the right field for McKinstry.
Nabs it.
Overall, pretty harmless inning against Tarek. Leadoff single, erased by a double play. Milwaukee has 6 hits through 3 innings.
Back here in Milwaukee.
It's been a weird start. Well, you'd love Carpenter to be batting with runners on base. Good news is we're only down by a run.
And that's off the inside edge.
Carpenter drew a walk back in the first. Ooh.
Next off.
I think we got out in front there on that 97-mile-an-hour tailor-made fastball. Got to be thinking change-up at the knees here. No.
That one is upstairs.
Eight upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights.
2-1 on Carpenter.
Something up and make it an easy out.
Next one misses.
He did finally go change up at the knees. 3-1. Probably gets a swing out of us if it's more over the middle.
Because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one
missed away. I would disagree with the commentary there on that. You would much rather walk Carpenter than let him put a ball into those right field seats.
Not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Here's
Riley Green grounded into a first pitch double play back in the first inning. And Woodruff, for once, is going to get a call on the edge. Green started to break out of the slump a little bit. Averages up to 295.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Woodruff not afraid at that high fastball, nor should he be. Ooh.
And that one fouled off.
I think we had to be late there on that, and for the most part we were. 1-2.
And now 2-2.
Man. Changeup was a strike. The slider pretty much right in line with it. A ball. Ground ball. This is going to get back up the middle. Thought for a moment about sending Carpenter. Probably going to be best just to keep him where he is. And now here's Torkelson.
Later on when this game is over. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle.
Chopped it right over the head of Woodruff there, and it got right back up the middle.
First and second, no outs. Spencer Torkelson up now
Here's
for
Tork.
the Tigers.
0 for 1, a bullet to third base.
Swings through that one for strike
Late on that.
Carpenter.
Been consistently laid on those fastballs just right at the top of the zone. Kind of figured he was going to try and get us to chase a little bit higher up. Sinker actually came in on the hands there.
And
2-1 here.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on.
Not really sure what the point of that pitch was.
You can't nibble, but you
Front
have
door
to
slider? I don't know.
finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
No, fastball away. I don't know if we green light Torkelson here. I mean, Woodruff hasn't really put anything close here to Tork. I think we'd take our chances 3-2. Won't have to. He didn't want to pitch to Carpenter or Torkelson. And the bases are loaded for Gleyber Torres.
Bases all loaded up. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Right through
Good sinker.
Well, this is a tough situation.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a sinker heavy at bat trying to get a ground ball. Limit damage here. What a fucking pitch! For once, I tried to sit on that sinker elevated. Change up in the basement at 85. Fouled away. That may have been low. Just was, and there yet again, Woodruff's fastball command and 2 strike counts has been absurd. Oh! Everything just burning down in that AB. Finally see something that's moving the other way there. And it's just a dot.
And next to hit for Detroit,
Well, Zach McKinstry.
Flied to left his first time.
Day after his very strange game. Saw 9 pitches his first 3 at-bats. 2 walks and a hit by pitch. So on base 3 times, no swings. McKinstry with a tapper. They will not be able to get 2 outs here. So that is going to tie the game. Obviously not what we want, but overall I'd say it gets the job done.
The catcher,
Tomas Nido at the plate.
Tomas Nido off to a 4 for 10 start at the plate. Finally got the batting gloves taken off of Nido. Ball 1.
The first pitch misses for ball 1.
So who do we got up next? That'd be Andy Ibanez. Can't imagine they'd rather face Andy.
2 on, 2 outs.
2-0.
2 walks in the inning already.
12 balls, only 10 strikes this inning for Brandon Woodruff, who is now, after this 4th inning that's not even over yet, about to throw his 60th pitch.
2 outs.
Oh.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
As slow as he will throw the fastball.
And a strike on the outside edge.
Good luck with that. 2-2 on Nido.
That's down and in.
Make it full.
Andy Ibanez in the on-deck
I would love a
circle,
fresh
hoping
count
to
with
get a
Andy
chance to make
Ibanez
a big
here.
impact here. And
Fouled
foul
off.
ball, he
That's
stays
just
alive.
again. Just disgusting location with 2 strikes for Woodruff. And he missed with it. Ball 4. That is the 3rd Woodruff walk of the inning. His 4th of the game.
2 outs.
Now here's Andy Ibanez, 1 for 1.
Up now for the Tigers. A single his first time.
And a ground ball to 3rd. Ortiz the throw in time. Tigers do get a run on a Little chopped ground out, if you will, for Zach McKinstry. But all those base runners, I mean, 3 walks in the inning. Would have really liked to do more damage there, but we just can't hit today. Get on base, no problem with the walks, but we can't hit. I mean, the hit column for the Brewers and us is just night and day difference.
And that's outside.
I really just don't know what to throw the Brewers. They're making contact with just about everything.
Very patient at bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
3-0 here. Oh, man. And there's not really been a pitch that's
sometimes
close.
all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Not the kind of guy you want to just give a free pass to. Change up down long.
And that's the go-ahead.
Garrett Mitchell went up there looking to draw a walk.
Now batting, third baseman, Joseph.
So digging in, Joseph
Here's Ortiz.
Runner on the go.
What? He was on the move. I had no clue.
Throw safe at second. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Oh, boy. Oh, it's right back up the middle. Riley's throw. We're going to head home. There's not a chance. Well, we held the lead for about 3 Tarek Skubal pitches. Well, never mind. We were tied, rather.
That's a good approach paying off.
Just a mistake sinker. And all the mistakes and all the hits for the Brewers here, you'd think this would be worse for Tarek.
Single his last time up.
Change up will fall in.
The outside corner. 0-1.
He went around, I think. No! Oh my goodness, what do you mean he didn't go around? I mean, it's a close call. I'd say yes. Not even an appeal there. Oh, man, oh, man.
One on, nobody out.
This is unreal discipline here for Milwaukee.
Next
3-1. I cannot believe I have to do this here in the 4th inning after what Skub did to the New York Yankees. And this is a problem because our bullpen really took a beating yesterday. Oh, wow. That's ball 4. Need a good pitch here from Skub. That wasn't it, but it will get it out. Andy Ibanez underneath that, out number 1 here.
Now there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrew Monasterio.
Andrew Monasterio.
Good news is that after the last inning for the Tigers at the plate, neither starter going to go deep in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Their eye has been ridiculous. Sinker on the ground, could be 2. Torres, a little bit of a slow transfer. Sweeney back to first. It's called safe at first base. Hoping for a better look at it. I don't think we're going to get one. 2 outfielders' choice for Monasterio.
Up now for the Brewers. And
Good first pitch slider to Yelich. He struck him out on that pitch earlier in the game. That is past Andy Ibanez.
And now 2 aboard.
2 on, 2 out.
That's back-to-back singles for him.
And, I mean, at least today, I mean, there have been some mistakes from Skub. It's not like Minnesota where we're still making good pitches. Skub's missed a lot of pitches over the heart of the plate.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Good luck there. Fastball is such a weapon.
Monasterio on second. Yelich at first. 2 out of the inning.
Slider ain't really nothing other than the fastball. It's been good today for Skubal. On the ground, Torres. And end the inning, the Brewers take the lead, and for as many hits as the Brewers have, only 2 runs has to be considered a win here for us. It really does. Oh, the Red Wings are up 1-0. They want to win a game, and it doesn't matter.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how
It's a pitcher's duel. It's a bizarre one from Tarek's standpoint. 4 strikeouts, 2 runs both earned, but 8 hits and a walk. Feels like an inning that if we have any semblance of success, Brandon Woodruff's day will be done.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
He's only allowed 2 hits, but 4 free passes surrendered.
But it just hasn't happened for him yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been
And I mean, he's just
able to
not really got
situations.
any command except 2-strike fastballs. Trey Sweeney high in the air.
Mitchell gets
Couldn't pass that up, and Garrett Mitchell
brings it in.
underneath that.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams.
It's J-Hen.
Frustration is mounting for this
0 for
offense.
2 with 2 strikeouts.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the DH, Justin Henry.
Ooh, called a ball.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0.
Woodruff not going to like that one.
Now
2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one.
Falling behind to the first 2 hitters of the inning. 2-0.
Job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and
Yep.
strike 1.
That's a pitch that we got to let go.
On that high fastball, really tough to hit.
2-1. And then a
Next offer,
dot.
he's in for a strike.
We work both the high inside corner, now low and away. And I mean, if you're Malloy, what do you fucking do?
Still 2-2
I don't know how we
after
kept the bat in the
foul
zone
ball.
for that long. Good job by Malloy to foul that off. Remains 2-2.
And that's
Make it
outside.
full again. Kerry Carpenter due up next, who Woodruff has wanted no part of. Ooh, a
Outside, and that is
flinch
ball 4.
at that slider.
Just hasn't had great
But
command of his
Malloy will
pitches in
take
this
it. That
one.
is the
Definitely
5th
more walks
walk
than you'd
for
like to see.
Brandon Woodruff.
Runner on at
And
first
to
with
my
one
surprise,
gone.
the Brewers
Carpenter
will
up
leave
now
him
for
out
the
here
Tigers.
for Carpenter.
And
Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Oh. He doesn't have a lot of gas on the fastball anymore.
Man,
Either
the
that or
first
he's
one
not
away.
trying to throw it that hard. A lot of fastballs in the mid-90s. Ground ball back up the middle and a base hit for Carpenter.
Base hit.
2 on, 1 out for Detroit. It'll be Riley Green.
But they've got something going on here.
And now, I mean, I don't even know if they have any bullpen help
High
up.
leverage spot right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot
If
it
they
through the
don't,
infield. Now a pretty big at bat coming up.
Probably
with a
coming
chance to
soon.
even this ball game
I do
up.
see
Riley Green up now
some
for the
action in the
Tigers.
pen, but that might actually be our bullpen. Ball 1 to Green.
And that's ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot.
So this is a
Anything
big
but
inning
an
for the
inning
Tigers.
double play, Boog.
That clips
Now
the corner.
called a strike. Perhaps a little bit of a make-up for the missed call. Although that was all the way back in Malloy's AB.
That one
2-1.
misses. Ball 2.
81 pitches. He is really running on fumes out here.
Grounding ball here.
That is a
Rolls
really
foul.
gross sinker. Look at the strike-to-ball ratio. Not where you want it.
That one misses.
We got a
Counts
full
full.
count yet
That's a really
again.
good take.
3-2 on Green. Oh, hung a changeup, but hadn't seen it in the
Runners at
AB.
first and second with 1 gone.
I don't know how Green fouled that off. Let's see a fastball up top here. And we did. Down the line and right, it's a fair ball from Riley Green. Malloy will score. Carpenter to third. Riley Green will pull into second with a double. And the Tigers have tied it again. Big chance to take the lead now.
Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Brandon Woodruff.
I would say, what a job in innings 4 and 5, primarily. Well, really 3, 4, 5 of running that pitch count up. Woodruff made it through the first 2 innings and only threw 15 pitches. He is out of this game through 4 1/3, throwing over 80.
If he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now,
Ball 1 to Torkelson. And I mean, the 5 walks certainly. I mean, he could have paid a much bigger price for him, but man, oh man.
2 on, 1 out.
2-0 to Torque.
And it's 2-0.
Is there a Brewer that can throw strikes?
A big reason why getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
3-0.
One misses, and now 3-0.
Torque walked his last AB.
A little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And this team's leader in home runs. Brewers don't want to mess with him.
There's a strike.
They will throw a strike, kind of down and in there.
Carpenter on third. Green over at second with 1 down.
In the air to center. Torque is giving one a ride. Mitchell will get underneath it. Both runners on the move. Carpenter scores. 3-2 Tigers.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate.
Tigers didn't, or rather, Torkelson didn't miss that one by much.
A nice job with the sac fly.
Not exactly the deepest center field in the world either.
In this one.
So we'll see Gleyber Torres. That run here could be huge.
And
Ball 1.
Misses. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Aaron Ashby, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Koenig also getting ready.
Bullpen action is warming up for Milwaukee. Again. 1-0 to Gleyber. 2-0.
There's a ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away.
They just don't really have
if you really
any
want to put the
intent
ball in play, you're going to have
to
to
throw
stay
to
back
Torres
and
right
drive
here.
it to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss.
That's gross.
2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider.
Swing
Wow.
and a miss as he was out front.
That front door slider is such a
Okay.
devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat
Well,
by
2
the
and 2
inside
all of a sudden.
fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Ooh, that's a big take.
Nice
Green will get
job
back
behind
to
the
third.
plate.
McKinstry, the left-hander, due up next. Check swing. They say he went.
They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, squares, and 1 left.
I don't know.
Coming up.
Although every time I question a check swing, at least this season, I've pretty much been wrong. So we probably did go, but
Back here at American Family Field, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton.
kind of a lower scoring version of yesterday's game, as we will, just for our sanity, be sure. And I'd say, yeah.
Started bottom 5, William Contreras.
So Skub will back out 67 pitches deep.
Going on.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there and have a real quick inning. Get
Big
those guys
damage
back
off
into the
Tarek,
dugout
yeah.
so those bats can stay hot.
Change up at the knees, just falls in.
2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher.
Swing and a miss. Missed our spot way above the
Now
zone.
5 strikeouts for him on the
Fifth
mound.
strikeout for Skub.
And the batter now is Reese Hoskins. 1 for 2.
I think it would be ambitious to try and pitch Skubal through 6. I don't think. I don't really think that's on the cards.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5.
That's trouble.
Swung on.
Carrying on Riley Green. He's back there for out number 2 at the warning track.
The left fielder, number 11.
And I think that swing right there tells us that Skub's day should be done. In fact, we're actually going to step off just in case the fall off is real steep. So we do still have Kenta Maeda up. We're going to sit him down for the moment. Warm up Canely. And we might just have to go just straight right-hander. We just don't have left-handed options in this pen. So we'll stick with Canely here. I guess regardless of the matchup.
And that one fouled off.
Fouled away by Chourio. Curveball.
Pop foul
Get out of play.
To the right.
Skubal a pitch away. Getting through 5.
2 down, nobody on.
That could be trouble. No. Chourio just didn't get a lot of that at all. Carpenter underneath it.
He's got it.
Tarek Skubal is through 5. So I think that should end his day. A couple of hard hit balls do end that inning. That's generally when you need to make the move. I think we're going to do that. And especially because Tarek right now is in line for the win. We don't want to mess that up.
Welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Zach McKinstry.
Tommy Canely will handle the 6 as Pyomps
And that is ball 1.
is back out here for the 6th.
6 feet even, 29 years old, and he's usually a shortstop, but today he's starting in the outfield.
Little flinch at it. I was kind of hoping it was that changeup, but even his changeup's quick.
The 1-1
Sinker
is fouled
burned
off.
way down. Just below the knees, and 2 strikes on Zach.
And that's in the
Not
dirt.
really sure what the plan was there. Backdoor slider attempt that he just missed. He went to it again.
Nasty backdoor slider.
He's trying.
You can do with that if you swing.
I don't know if I do it again.
Good take by him.
He went right down and in. Oh, man, after the first 2 sliders weren't all that good, that one bit hard.
Now the catcher up to hit, Tomas Nido. He's
The back foot slider. Oh, damn. His shit just moves all over the place. That sinker's going to come in on these right-handers. Slider going to work away.
Pitch in the dirt.
Or down.
It's even 1-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Or away. 0 for 1 with a walk is Tomas Nido. Ooh, good take, 3-1.
Breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter
And
that the
Ibanez
pitcher
to
is
hit
afraid
next.
of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised.
Walked him.
And that's ball 4.
The 6th walk of the day.
Oh, that's a really good take
for the Tigers.
right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that.
I mean, when you
because
only have
still
4
one
hits,
more
but
strike to
you've
work with. Not easy to
walked
lay
6
off, but he did an
times, I
excellent
mean,
job in
you're
that
still
plate
doing your
appearance.
job, and it still feels good. Ibanez
Fouled
foul.
off. He was late.
He dropped the slider in there.
Nido stands at first with 1 out.
Pyom's slider usage is just bizarre. Ooh,
In the dirt.
we were about to send Tomas Nido. There's way more space here at American Family Field to the backstop than there is Target Field. That was a great block behind home plate. Shit didn't move.
And now the
I
count,
tried to
1-2
kind of time up that
swinging
tight
away.
slider, and I still couldn't do it.
So far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and
1 and
clearly
2.
shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Next offering misses down and
Tough
away.
take. Could easily have just clipped that corner.
A little bit low.
He's trying again.
3-2.
So maybe we see the reverse of what happened to Nido here.
And ball
It was, but it wasn't well executed there. Or rather, that was McKinstry, sorry, that struck out there.
Down the shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
That time, Payamps went 2 sliders down and away. Really good pitches, and then came inside with one.
Well, all
That'll
eyes on a
miss
double play
again.
ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
I mean, nobody hits him, but maybe there's a reason for that.
The 1-0.
That one, a bullet by Sweeney and foul.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
30 pitches for Joel Payamps. And just
1 and 2.
pulled the trigger too early, but it's just another pretty damn good slider. Down low, and another good block behind the plate. I don't know why we were even thinking that Contreras was going to let a ball past him. 2-2 on Trey Sweeney. I don't know when the last time he saw a fastball was. And Trey Sweeney, right field. It is caught.
Grabs it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to
Pretty
be
rare to see Trey barrel something up like that.
That's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Here is Malloy with 2 away. 0 for 2. He's got one of the million Tigers walks today.
Inside.
Ball 1 on a fastball. We actually saw one.
And he spits on that one.
Wow. Oh, 2-0.
And the count is 2-0.
Home plate umpires.
And a chance to bring Carpenter to the plate this inning might kind of change our approach just a little bit.
Next
3-0. We're taking 2 straight.
3-0.
Single for Carpenter tonight. Hasn't flashed the power very much as of late. Which generally means, especially with Carpenter, that we're due. Now the problem is going to be that Payamps has just about had enough, and they're going to bring in a lefty.
Fastball
That's
for a
in
strike.
for strike 1. I'm taking this one too. Make him make a pitch.
Right there. It's a great pitch to hit.
Either get out of the inning or you have to face Carpenter with the bases loaded. Maybe.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count.
In the air from Malloy. Had to swing at it, and he just skied it into left center field.
And that's the 3rd out.
We'll end the inning, so as much trouble as the Brewers are having throwing strikes, I want to say that's 7 total walks. I mean, they're in this thing.
And we're back. And now the center fielder.
So Skub's day is, I mean, so let's take a look at this here. Garrett Mitchell is not going to be a power threat against Skub, although he's had a good day. Then you got Ortiz, who is much more of a threat against lefties. I think we try and go 5 1/3 with Tarek. And then make the move to Kane.
A fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located.
And
Very
into
top of the
center,
strike zone.
Green on the run. He's there.
This is it. And there's 1 down.
So we get the first out of the 6th inning.
Here's the third baseman, Joseph.
It is Joseph Ortiz. Now, have we had success against Ortiz? He's batting .319. 1 for 2. I think he's drawn a walk as well. He's not dangerous. But this inning just sets up from that point forward so much better for Tommy Canely. It makes all the sense in the world. I hate to take Skub out this early, but overall, I cannot complain about what Skub did. Got hit around a little bit, and, you know, we're still in a spot where it's low scoring and we still have a chance to win this game.
The righty, Tommy Canley.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go
Wow.
either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs.
That was a
and try to help
choice.
Carry this lead into the later innings.
Oh, boy.
Swing and a pop
Well,
up.
mercifully,
Torres.
Ortiz laid on it. That'll be out number 2,
Makes the
Gleyber
catch for
Torres.
the out.
Not a good slider. That thing hung.
Now batting, the right fielder, Blake.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Blake Perkins.
Get a quick out here
This guy
for
can absolutely
Perkins.
fly.
He
One of
might
the
flirt
faster
with
players
sending
in
Canley
baseball.
back out for the 7th.
That clips the corner. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the
Oh, I
bottom
get
of
it.
the 6th.
You've seen me play MLB, clearly.
And that
So
one
cool
off the
miss.
outside edge.
Woo!
Big swing and a miss.
Not a very good pitch. Fouled off. This is trouble. Caught a piece of Nito there. Out in front on it.
Next pitch is
Trying to force a
downstairs.
chase and couldn't. On the ground. No dive from Trey Sweeney. Oh, what a play.
Over. Nobody left for him
The
to
game kind of saved me there on that, though. Animation to field the ball kicked in before my input of trying to dive for it.
Welcome back.
I thought we were gonna have to dive.
Pitcher on the mound, Aaron
Now
Ashby.
pitching for
Just
the
trying to
Brewers.
keep this one close here, and this is
Number
where a
26.
bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Oddly enough, left-hander Aaron Ashby struggles against lefties. Carpenter's 1 for 1 with 2 walks on the night.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Certainly a change in pace from what we did with Carpenter a year ago. Left-hander came into the game, and we just had to take him out.
Ball one
And
there.
truth be told, that is still
Milwaukee's bullpen
the
at
preferable
number 3,
matchup,
right-handed
but
sinker baller. He looks to be ready.
we gave
So,
Carpenter chances
Buxton
before the
getting loose
file
as well.
corruption a year ago. And sometimes it worked out. To be fair, though, to Carp, what are you going to do with any of that?
Pitch
All the way
misses
to the
there,
backstop.
And it's 2-2.
18 hits, 6 of them have left the yard.
Breaking
Green
ball
two.
misses down and away.
He should get a
And I
pretty
will
good
mention
hit
once
to
again,
hit
I'm
here
very
with a
excited for the
three-ball
first
hitter coming up if
roster
he's raw.
update. Especially for Carpenter's power, given that half of his home runs have come against left-handers.
Keeps the at-bat
Fouled it
going
away.
with a foul ball.
Make a better pitch.
That one misses.
Wow!
So leadoff walk.
Did not
Good
get
day
the
for
call,
on-base
did
percentage right
Ashby.
there. Walk number 3.
That is the
Free
third
back.
walk for Kerry
Down
Carpenter.
MVP booth.
Green.
Riley Green digs in now.
Here is Green.
That keeps the corner.
Well, that's really the
Yeah,
money
probably
spot,
one he
down and
deserved.
away. If you can
That's a
locate
pretty
that
good pitch to
consistently, it's
Carpenter.
gonna be real tough
And you
to
don't
get
really
him to
need a
square that
pitch
off. That's what
that
you'd love
good
see
to get
relievers
Carpenter
do
in 2
coming out of
strike
that
counts,
bullpen.
but
Edge it is over for a strike, and it's 0-2.
yeah, good luck with that. Lefty on lefty, they're buried down and away.
That's inside.
2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Some action up early on in the bottom of the 7th. Why did I swing at that? Thankfully, there are no Riley Green pick-to-stick selectors out there in the universe today. Well, so this is one of the reasons why I love this lineup so much, is we will warm up Hannafy? Let's go with Hannafy. because they continue to make, these opposing teams continue to make those moves to bring in left-handers against Green and Carp, but then they usually have to face Torque. Oh.
Is out of play.
How did we miss this? It's actually out in front on that. 1-1.
Outside.
One strike.
You never know. That could be the only pitch we see to hit. Oh. Tempting swing. 3-1. Good block by Contreras again.
1-run game.
This is flirting with yet another Tigers walk. Ooh, all right, sinker up and in.
That was the pitch. 3-1.
Aaron Ashby gonna come after us here. That's still a walk.
Right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
We gotta be setting some sort of Tigers franchise record in terms of walks in a game.
First and second, one out. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
And we still have, we got a long way to go here. Gleyber with a ground ball. Tough play. Ooh.
Good hustle, and the inning continues.
That is a big-time slide there for Torkelson. Disrupted the throw to first base. And that extends the inning.
Nice job by the base runner.
Now it's the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. And time.
I think we're going to
Maybe
make a move here.
In a crucial spot.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot that really benefit us. We're going to have to do some messing around with the lineup. But McKinstry will come out. Baez will come in. I might just take Baez straight right out of the game after this. Put Kreidler in there. That's a good first pitch.
And it's 0-1.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting
Looking for
a run
something a
across
little
these
bit more
situations.
hittable than that.
Next
Ooh.
offering is downstairs.
Close, but a take from Javi. Really good changeup down and in from Aaron Ashby. Into right field, and Javi Baez has done it again. He is off to an unbelievable start. And what a road trip for Javi Baez. He's doubled his RBI total.
Big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Big time Javi.
Tomas Nido.
So here's Tomas Nido. Not a great matchup against left-handers. Way better against righties. But Dylan Dingler is no better, so Nido will stay.
Outside with a breaking ball. Torres.
4-2 Tigers, two-way top 7. Runners on the corners as Detroit looks for more. And weak contact to right center. It'll end the inning, but the Tigers do add on another run. What a start to the year for Javier Baez in what will be his only at-bat of the day. Because we do have to remember, we're on a long 2-week stretch with no days off. And so Baez will not obviously play right field. Ryan Kreidler will.
Ryan Kreidler.
Now, wait a minute. Did we just make a mistake?
Andrew Monasterio.
No, we're good. He can play right. We're good. So Tommy Kahnle did throw 9 pitches in the last half inning. It's fouled away.
Well, the game plan for this offense is
So we will probably have to go to Hannafy before this inning ends, but I guess you never know.
So far, they've got
That's trouble. Riley Green, race for it. Center field wall, he is there.
Against the wall.
Oh, man. Didn't rob a home run, But extra bases assuredly
He's hitting for that pop.
for Monasterio. On the ground to Torkelson. That'll help. Hannafy. And especially entering this series where we do need to be a little bit more careful with our bullpen. It's great to see Canely having this amount of success.
1 for 3. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hard hit balls. We can't ignore that, but getting through it. On the ground to Torkelson again. Left the bat at 59 miles an hour from Bryce Terang. And Tommy Canely just eats. I mean, he just ate 5 outs.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound.
Abner Uribe on the mound for the Brewers. 6 games this season. He has a record of 1-3 with an ERA over 15. It's a white flag kind of move. Even though Uribe has gas. Slider is in the 90s potentially, and his sinker and fastball can reach triple digits. And Ibanez foul. We get that 100-mile-an-hour sinker. That probably is a home run, but that one comes across at 97.
That digits.
Good luck.
It's a strikeout.
I don't know why he's so bad.
And up next for Detroit, Trey.
Hey, maybe Trey Sweeney can get in the home run column here. If we just sit Heater.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Good time on it.
Out of the hand,
Sweeney missed it.
And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Oh, I was thinking slider. 2 sinkers at the knees to Trey Sweeney.
Misses outside, and the count 1-2.
At this pace, Abner could also pitch the 9th, potentially.
And that one missing inside.
That somehow did not hit Trey Sweeney. 2-2. Fouled away. Went to the sinker.
Here as he fouls it away. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
4 sinkers to Trey. In the air to center.
Mitchell.
Pretty weak contact from Trey. It's just kind of par for the course there on out.
The batter, number
2 outs, base
now
is
see
empty.
Jahan.
Justin Henry Malloy, the next to
0
hit.
for 3. Hard hit right to second.
Down the hop. It's there.
Pretty good
That's a great
play. Well, that'll help the ERA of Abner Uribe.
4-2 lead.
We head to the bottom of the 8th. Tigers 4, Brewers 2.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras.
So we're going to go to a still slightly untested bullpen arm for us, but one that we've had success with in Brennan Hannafy.
To the left side, but it is well foul.
0-1. Change up is just yet again thrown very well. 0-2. Got a piece.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Problem for Milwaukee here is Hannafy does have a pretty good fastball. Oh, wow, they chased that. Contreras swung at probably the 2nd straight pitch that missed the zone. Unburied changeup. And took it.
This guy's a fun guy to watch take.
Good take.
He just battles up there.
Very
he
good take.
The pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitcher.
Oh.
You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
All right. 2-2. Oh, foul.
And foul ball.
Contreras proving to be a tough out.
2-2 now.
Swing and a miss. He chased a fastball from Hannafy.
Finishes with a strikeout.
One away.
You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Rhys Hoskins 1 for 3.
To the plate. Hoskins pushes it foul.
Ooh.
Yep, that ball went out.
Are we so sure?
There's a strike.
Maybe a good thing we kind of messed up his timing there on that one. 1 and 2. Hard hit,
right
Torres.
Side.
2 away.
Torres fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
We could go to Tyler Holton for the 9th inning. But we are going to get to the point where Holton will not be able to pitch in a big-time spot. Well, we'll take a look at that when we're at the plate.
That's outside. 1-0.
Oh, Gio Urshela? Yeah. He didn't last very long when the Mudcats took over.
Foul ball.
Ball boy neglecting his job.
Drops in for a strike.
Hannafy's slider doesn't do much, but it does enough, I'll tell you that. Elevated sinker, big time mistake.
Off the mark
2
there.
and 2.
2 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That was ugly.
And the count's full. Garrett Mitchell.
3 and 2 to Chorio. Don't really want to face Garrett Mitchell
He
here.
represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And that one is foul.
And it's just foul.
Couple times now, Brewers have just missed that foul line. Good sinker from Hannafy.
And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. Gone in order.
Brennan Hannafy, dude.
Still down by a count of 4-2.
He's like 65 overall. 3 appearances on the year, no earned runs.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jared Koenig.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen
Jared
move
Koenig,
right there.
left-hander, will face Carpenter, Green, and Torkelson
Carpenter.
here in the 9th inning. So we're going to step out, get our bullpen straightened away. Lefty and Mitchell. Way less power against left-handed pitchers. Contact's more or less the same. Ortiz has a little bit more power that scares you. But Blake Perkins, I'm not really worried about either way. I will warm up Tyler Holton. But I will also warm up, oh man, our bullpen's just devastated. John Brebbia. That last game against Minnesota, really the final 2 games of that series just did a number to our pen.
That's through there for a
Strike 1 to Carpenter.
Moving to the bullpen, D.L. Hall up and throwing. Number 77.
It's warming up
also
even
throwing.
more. Carpenter's reached 4 times today. Great day for the on-base percentage, which is now .464. Ground ball base hit to left field. Kerry Carpenter has been on base 5 times.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders.
And a hit against the lefty, no less.
Riley Green up now for the
Here's
Tigers.
Riley, 2 for 4.
First
Ball
pitch
1.
misses. Koenig goes 6 feet 5
Insurance
inches.
would go a
He
long
features
way.
a
Then we could
sinker,
go to a guy like
a curve, and he works in a changeup.
even Kenta Maeda could maybe pitch the bottom of the inning. Riley
Yeah, that one
early
full
on a
foul.
cutter, foul.
Carpenter aboard here at first with nobody
20th
out.
hit on the season. I do believe that leads the Tigers. Came tonight.
Outside
2-1.
low, and it's 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Brewers could be once again pitching themselves into a rough spot with Torkelson due up next. Ooh. He came right at us. But that sinker right down the middle, it just always surprises you. Check swing, we went. So says the home plate umpire. Not been a great day for some check swings. Curveball just broke straight down.
Once you get it going,
One away
it
for
can be so
Torkelson.
tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch.
Ball 1.
Torkelson stands in now.
Spencer is 0 for 1. Sacrifice fly and 2 walks. And his 0 for was a 100-mile-an-hour bullet to Ortiz at third.
He swings and fouls one off.
That felt like a pitch that we had a chance at. Maybe slightly out in front. Don't do that again. He didn't. Sinker 96. Kind of down and inside. Missed it.
Misses. And the count now even up.
It's looking that way at the moment. Oh! That was a cold strike.
He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch.
I want to say.
Back-to-back strikeouts, so
Let's watch the umpire.
get him into scoring
Yes,
position
it
to have a
was.
better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Didn't see that all day. You can tell by the way the umpire punches us out. Yes, a called strike 3.
That one in the dirt.
In the dirt. That got all the way up to... Oh, boy, we're so
to
out.
second, and he's out. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one.
It'll be a 2-run lead, I guess.
Scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. Tigers 4 and the Brewers 2. Back here in Milwaukee.
So we will make the move to the pen and go with Tyler Holton. However, John Brebbia warming up if things get out of hand.
Tyler Holton.
Pulled hard,
That's
but
ripped
it's a
foul.
foul ball.
Ooh. For as well as Holton does command his pitches, these last 2 days, they've really been just off the edges.
Lifted in the air, right
Popped
center
up into
field.
shallow
Kreidler
right. Ryan Kreidler.
hauls
His
it in, and
first
there's one
action of the
away.
day.
Now batting, third base.
Next for the Brewers.
So here's Joseph Ortiz, I think. Probably the toughest matchup for us this inning.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
Would love to eliminate the potential of any base runners here.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door.
Changeup will miss 2-1.
The Tigers.
Ortiz is 1 for 3.
2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9.
Chopped it foul. Sinker, I think, below the zone. That's trouble. Foul.
And they'll do it again.
I don't ever need to bother with throwing a fucking sweeper inside to a right-hander. Ooh. Almost had him way late on that swing.
Here's the 2-2.
Got him with an elevated sinker.
And they're down to their last out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
So it'll be Blake Perkins. He is also 1 for 3.
Ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this
That's
one.
right at the knees and fouled away. Really good pitch for Tyler Holton.
2 outs.
Great take. Holton came in, but not a lot of gas. Sweeney on the ground. Great speed coming down the line. Tigers win 4-2.
after 4 wins in a row, you
4 straight wins for Detroit. This one, much more of a pitcher's duel than what we've been playing lately. And man, oh man, we got through that early rough period in our schedule, and we've done a pretty damn good job of beating opponents that are struggling, beating opponents that we should, in theory, beat. This one a little bit tougher up against a good starter in Brandon Woodruff. But, man, oh man, cannot be upset about that. Big hit late in this game by Javier Baez.